Alright guys, at today's episode we're going to be having a look at the Ascend 0X Pro drone. This has been provided to us by one of my friends, Stuart, so a massive shout out to Stuart, just to rented it out just for us to use so we can show you exactly what this drone does. Now it does have a few pretty cool features, so it's got active track, it's got return to home, even has waypoints mission, and you can pick these drones up for around 400 to 500 Australian dollars. So it does get in the ballpark of the DJI minis, like so about half price. But yeah, let's get into the video. We're also going to be doing a giveaway in the same video, so we're going to be giving away the C12 Pro Max drone by Temu. So just like, comment and subscribe if you'd like to win. This is only open to Australian residents just because we can't, it's just too expensive to send it internationally, especially because it is quite a sizable one, like not massive but too big to send it internationally. But let's get into the video. Alright guys, welcome to the screen recording. So in today's video we're going to be having a look, as I said, at the Ascend 0X Pro drone. Now what we need to do with this one is we need to ensure that the Wi-Fi is turned on your phone, and then we can connect to that, to the Wi-Fi of the drone. So this is a Wi-Fi FPV drone, so it connects to the Wi-Fi of the drone, not the controller. And then once that's done, you'll be able to see that. Just got to check the quality. It takes a while because it detects that there's no internet. And then anyway, so now we want to open up the 0X Pro app. So just click on that button there. It'll come up automatically to the drone that you need. And you click on controls and you can bring up that tab. We've got a full battery. We're ready to go. And that's the Wi-Fi FPV. Now there's two options to take off. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, actually technically there are. But first of all, you're going to activate the propellers. Way to do that is right joystick, bottom left, left joystick, bottom right at the same time. And then it'll bring that up. Now to take off, you do have a few options. Click that takeoff button on the left hand side, which can be accessed through the menu with that little controller button. So we're going to hit that takeoff button and it's going to take off. Now we're going to get straight into it because I don't know how good the battery life is, and we've only got the one battery, so we do want to hurry up and get some footage. So we're just going to jump straight into it. The first one we're going to do is active track. Now as you can see, it's not perfect hovering. It only does have that GPS. It doesn't have any other sensors, so don't freak out, you know, if it does. It does have a gimbal, as you can see on the joystick on the right hand side. You can actually move that down. It's not a stabilized gimbal, so don't worry if it, you know, moves around during flight, but that's pretty steady. Did have a bird swipe at it, but that's normal. So hit that active track button. You've got two options. The first one is the left turn one, which that actually just follows the controller itself. It doesn't actually look for a person in general. And I find that actually works better than when it's not looking for a person. Oh no, it's lost. Oh, it's coming back. But obviously nowhere near as good as the Mavic 2 Pro or the other DJI drones. Hit that blue button again, go on to the other one, go okay. We're just going to move more into frame. And then all you need to do is frame yourself. And there you go, it's got me. Now see, it hasn't already tracked yet. It tracks at the last moment, which I don't think is a good idea, but you know, it's doing a pretty good job considering the price tag of it. I'm not going to complain. I am going to hit that record button though. So I hit that on the controller on the right one. On the DJI drones, right one is photo, left one is video. Now you're going to hear this annoying beeping when the drone's filming. Such a stupid feature to have. I'm sorry, Ascend, but why would you have a feature where it beeps every time it's recording? Just have a little thing on the screen or have a light or something, because this is just an annoying beep that everyone hears now. But anyway, we are going to go out of the active track and we're going to do a return to home test. So what you're going to do is take the drone up a bit as far as you want. We'll go over. We'll just go over to a distance of 20 meters. We'll just go to near that little thingy and we'll hit that return to home button. And as you can see, the drone is turning around and it's going to head back home. So it's coming back. Now we are just going to try and be, you know, quick with our filming today because we do want to get the 4K footage in. Filming's taken a bit longer today just because we've had to stop and start multiple times. We've had people come in the shot, we've had dogs run through. So we've got more dogs coming now. I've just found that just before 6, like probably 5:45 is the perfect time because there's no one around, and that's what I found on the weekend. Weekday is a bit harder just because there's obviously people that need to go to work and stuff like that. All right, so we are going to jump straight into the next one now, which is the waypoint, and that's the last option that we have for this one. As you can see, it didn't land perfect on the mat. I'm actually directing that to the mat now. Whoa, that just It likes to bounce. It's really hard to land steady. It's not like the DJI drone. Oh, I'm just going to land it on the grass there because that's too hard to land anywhere else. So we are going to get that back in the air because we are going to do waypoints. So waypoints can be accessed just by clicking on that little, it looks like a little Z. And then you click your map on the thing, click where you're located. It'll bring up where you're located. Now you have to zoom all the way in. Now, as you can see, when I zoom in, you're going to see a yeah, there you go, so small. You can't go outside that red zone. So if you click outside the red zone, it won't actually work. So the waypoints only work inside the red little map zoney thing. So if you go here, then you go here, then you go here, then you go there, and you go send, and tap flight, and then it flies. Now you can't control any of the altitude. That is all controlled via what you've already set on the drone. So don't worry that, you know, I didn't show you how to set the altitude. That's just because you actually can't. It's all done. And don't mind that 4K footage. It's sorry, the 1080p footage. It is going to look a bit choppy, but that's just because it's, as I said, you don't set the altitude. You can hear a dog barking, but I've got no idea where it's coming from. It sounds like it's, if that's the dog, oh my goodness, I've got to run. There's this guy that brings a dog and it barks non-stop until he throws the ball again, and I just think, oh, I would not want to be the neighbours because that would drive you insane. And you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very far away and you can hear it. But we are just going to capture some of that footage now, just to add at the end. As I said, there will be that 1080p right at the end. Obviously it's not the 4K, unfortunately. Only the Mavic 2 Pro does have the 4K. But now we're going to bring it back in, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now remember, as I said at the start of the video, this is a giveaway. Now we're giving away the C12 Pro Max drone by Temu. We're not going to get it out and use it just because we do, we've had a few flights of it, but we don't want to risk damaging it. We want to make sure someone wins that. So we're just going to be giving it away. But if you want to have a look at, see how that performs, just type in like obstacle avoidance and optical flow drone, and it's just one of those basic ones. So obviously it's not going to perform as well as a Mavic 2 Pro does, but yeah, we're not going to do a range test with this. Oh, actually, you know what? We're not going to do a range test, but we're going to do a little test. We're going to see what happens when the controller gets shut off. So we're not going too far just in case something happens. So we're just turning the controller off now. The controller's off. We'll see what happens. It turns around and it'll come back home. So there you go. So if the controller loses signal, that's technically the controller losing signal. It's a simulation of the controller losing signal, and it's going to land safely back in. Now, as you can see, obviously we can still see what's going on because the Wi-Fi connects to the drone directly, not to the controller. But anyway, guys, we're going to add that 4K footage, sorry, the 1080p footage in now. Hope you guys enjoy that. See you later.